everyone, this is Catherine, your virtual mom bestie. Here on the channel, I talk about everything mom and baby related to help you live a happier, healthier, and more stress-free life. Today I'll be reviewing Sunday Golf's Loma and Loma XL golf bags. I purchased the Loma XL originally because I needed something smaller for my 5'3", more petite frame. However, I ended up deciding on the Loma because it just fitted my needs a little better. I will be comparing those two to help you make your decision if you can't decide between the two. Everything in this video is not sponsored, and I purchased them with my own money, so it's 100% my honest review. Without further ado, let's jump straight into it. So I have both the XL and the original Loma here. As you can see, just to show you a quick overview of the features, the XL has 3 dividers here and the double straps, and obviously a little more clubs than the Loma would fit. So I was debating between these two forever, and I got the XL first and tested it out with my beginner set of clubs, 10 clubs, and I was able to fit, I think, all 10 in here. So if you wanted to put 10 clubs in here, it's possible, but it's a little hard to get clubs in and out with the smaller openings here. And I also decided that I prefer the smaller size of the Loma. I want to tell you why I ended up liking this a little better, and I'm going to be sending the XL back. And I can show you once I have the clubs here. There are obviously only 2 dividers here, but each of the holes are a little bigger, so it was a little easier for me to take out the clubs in and out. And obviously this is a lot lighter, and for someone 5'3" and a little more petite like me, I thought it just fitted a lot better on my frame. Obviously if you're taller and bigger, maybe this is a little bit too small for you. So it just didn't feel quite right in terms of the size. Obviously it's still a lot smaller than the traditional golf bag, but I just thought it was a little bit in between, like not quite wanting something small, but not the full size either to actually carry all of your clubs. So I, in the end, decided on the Loma. And I want to show you what it feels like when I put all the clubs in here. So let me quickly get all my clubs here. I think they claim that you can put 6 clubs comfortably. That's definitely the case. I was able to squeeze 8 in here. I wouldn't do more though, because it gets really difficult to put the clubs, take the clubs in and out of here. So I'm just gonna shuffle these in pretty quickly, not thinking about which clubs I'm putting in right now. I put so this is 6 right now, and let's just try to be a little bit more realistic. I plan to probably carry 7 of them with me, so mostly odd numbers, and see how it's already a little more difficult to get the clubs, putting the clubs in, and then yanking it out takes a little bit more effort. And I can show you on the XL, it's actually harder because the openings are a little smaller. And for some reason, the bottom gets caught up a little bit, like because this is a soft structure. So sometimes pushing it in is a little more difficult because it's not a straight opening down here. I really love the pockets here for a minimalist golfer. You have the cooler storage and the ball pocket. And let me just get a water bottle so that I can show you what it feels like, what it looks like to have so this is a pretty big size bottle right here. Looks to be 16 ounce. insulated bottle, and it fits in here a little more snug. So this is actually bigger than I expected. So it's nice. You can probably fit a couple cans or a bigger water bottle if you want. And the glove feature is really nice. The velour pocket fits my phone pretty perfectly. So I'll put that in here. I didn't put anything in here, but this is probably, and then I think I put the balls, 3 balls in here. So this is probably like the minimal weight I would be carrying on the green. And so here, if I put it, let me see, move this a little. It's a little bit difficult to push this down if you don't have any weight, but this is what it looks like. I'm walking crossbody, and this is single shoulder. And my husband got me this Highland Cow cover, which is the last in the world that he was able to find from Daphne's. This is for the 5-wood hybrid. So he wasn't able to find a driver cover, but this is actually smaller and pretty cute. We love it. I love it. So this is what it feels like. It feels pretty natural when I'm walking around, and I can switch the crossbody the other direction. I wish the strap is slightly shorter for someone petite like me, but this is fine. It works pretty well. I like the handle a lot, which is one of the reasons I really like this Sunday bag. Interesting difference between these two. This material looks slightly different from the XL. I don't know if they changed the design on the XL when they designed this, that this is a little wider on the top. So let me put this closer. Okay. Can you see here? The XL handle is a little bit wider than the regular Loma, but for some reason it's a little flexible because there isn't a supporting bar connecting it, whereas the Loma has this bar divider here that adds a little bit more support. So I was a little worried about the XL not being able to hold up over time, given the flex on the handle here, and it feels like a softer plastic. I'm not sure if the material makes a difference in durability. So the main reason I decided not to keep the XL, even though it does allow me to hold a few more clubs, is because one, I wasn't too sure if this is going to hold up the weight. It does feel a lot heavier with maybe a few more clubs here, like 9 or 10 clubs in here. So this handle, when I'm carrying, I just feel it might be a little more flimsier. And the features are pretty much similar between the two, so I like the lighter weight of the Loma. And then I didn't think that I would use the double strap too much, honestly. Let me just put a few more clubs in the XL just so you could see. I thought the double shoulder strap doesn't, the self-adjustment is really interesting. It feels like, I read reviews that it felt unbalanced, and I would agree with that. The club heads just kind of push the weight down unless you have water bottle or a few more things on the bottom of the bag to weigh it down. Okay, I'm not putting these in any order right now. My putter has a fatter grip, so it makes it a little harder to fit as well. Okay, so Let me put these on the bottom. So I'm already starting to struggle with the XL with just the same amount of clubs as the regular Loma. And because of the smaller openings, yeah, and I'm having trouble pushing this down because the bottom is not straight. So that's the second reason I didn't really like the bigger XL size. Even though it's supposed to fit more clubs, I actually have more trouble getting clubs in and out, and maybe that's just me. And then the third reason, obviously, is just that it's heavier. And let me show you. So this is with 10 clubs. And let me just show you how it fits on my shoulder. See how this just hangs a lot lower? And we tried adjusting quite a bit, and no matter what we do, like it doesn't self-adjust for this side to be a little higher, so I'm pretty scared of the clubs falling out. And just me walking around, obviously it doesn't feel as secure, so if I put water bottle and balls and other stuff in here, it definitely feels heavier, especially for someone my size. That's kind of why I decided to just go with regular Loma. It's unlikely that I want to walk and carry the bag the whole time I'm playing golf, and more likely I'll be carrying this or going to the driving range. So those are my thoughts. Yeah, I thought I would like the double shoulder strap. I thought that because it's so clunky, I probably would just do single strap anyway, so that kind of defeats the purpose of having the two strap. It is probably nice if I'm walking a long time, but I think for someone my size, I do prefer the smaller Loma, and obviously it's a better deal. I got the bundle deal for, I don't remember, $1.99 for 2 of them, and you can also find coupon codes online, so that's really nice. And I like, actually one more reason, last reason that I like this more is the legs are a lot more stable on the Loma versus the XL. It flays out a lot. Let me see if you can see this better. The other day, like, see how it comes out a lot, like with all the weight of the clubs, and I didn't even put anything else. I found the standing by itself like super splayed out, so that feels flimsy to me. So it just feels like the XL is just a bigger version of the Loma that they put together really quickly without really changing the design to adjust for the extra weight that it needs to carry. And I'm not sure how it will hold up in terms of the handle and the legs over time. Maybe the straps will hold up a little longer because there are 2 of them. But and the padding, it feels nicer than the regular Loma. It's a little thicker. This one is thinner. So the original Loma is thinner, and it seems like this one is more padded on the XL.